The conference room smelled like artificial lemons and old betrayal. She was already seated when I walked in, posture immaculate, blazer unwrinkled, expression smug, in a way I hadn't seen outside our bathroom mirror. HR sat beside her, tight-lipped and uncomfortable. And then there was him, Jason. Perfectly gelled hair, a charcoal suit one size too tight on purpose, flashing a toothpaste commercial smile. "Liam," my wife began coolly, "after 15 years, we're restructuring your position." I blinked, slowly. She didn't flinch. "My boyfriend will take over from here," she said, and the words didn't echo in the room, they echoed in my ribs. I looked at her. I looked at him. Then I smiled politely. "Completely understand," I said. They had no idea how Monday would be fun. That evening, I sat in the parking lot with the engine off, staring at the office window. It used to be ours. The early days when she'd bring me coffee just because, and I'd rewrite her pitch decks until 3 a.m. while she dozed on the couch. We built this company on caffeine and loyalty. At least I thought we did. But people don't cheat overnight. They rot. Quietly. Slowly. I'd seen signs. Missed calls labeled vendor. Weekends away for wellness retreats. Her laugh, God, her laugh changing pitch when he walked in a room. I didn't want to believe it. Not her. Not here. She didn't just break our marriage. She broke the place we built. And she handed it over like a severance check. I didn't rage. Didn't scream. That's what they expected. Instead, I brought donuts on Thursday. Smiled at HR. Told Jason I liked his tie. He looked confused, then smug. "No hard feelings, right?" he said. "None at all," I replied. But I watched. I listened. I remembered. Because what she forgot, is that I wrote the code behind our software. I was the architect. The security protocols. The client relationships. The patents in her name that I'd quietly authored. The offshore account she didn't know existed, linked to the intellectual property I quietly transferred last year when things first started to smell like lemons. She thought she was taking my desk. She didn't realize she was standing on a floor I designed to collapse. Monday morning, I wore the same suit I wore on our wedding day. Symbolism, I guess. I walked past reception, smiling. Past Jason, panicking. HR had called a board meeting. There was an audit underway. Our biggest client had pulled out without explanation. And then came the email. From my private account. Addressed to the board, CC'd to legal. Attached, proof of misappropriation. Backdated contracts, forged in her handwriting. Correspondence between her and Jason discussing creative redistribution of company funds. There were gasps. One guy actually dropped his coffee. She stood, trembling. "Liam, what is this?" "Restructuring," I said softly. Jason turned on her like a trapped animal. "You told me everything was handled." "Handled?" I repeated. "You really thought I'd let you take 15 years of my life and hand it to a man who can't even spell algorithm?" She lunged for the flash drive. I let her. It was empty. For theatrics. The real files were already with the board. With the lawyers. With the feds. And with a journalist I used to play poker with every Thursday. I didn't stay for the aftermath. I didn't need to. I packed my desk just like she asked. Every photo frame, every paperweight, every memory. As I walked out, I passed her office. The door was open. She sat alone, hands shaking, face pale. The boardroom was chaos behind her. She looked up, eyes red. "Why, Liam?" she whispered. "Why would you do this to me?" I paused. You fired me like a stranger, I said. You replaced me with the man you were cheating on me with. You didn't just end our marriage. You tried to erase me from the company we built together. Her lip trembled. I almost felt something. But not quite. I leaned closer. I didn't do this to you, Claire. You did it to yourself. I just documented it, and I walked out. The sky outside was gray and clean. Rain had started to fall, soft and persistent, like the world was rinsing off the filth. I didn't look back. In my hand was a small black notebook, one she'd given me on our second anniversary. The last page now read, "Closure isn't revenge. It's knowing you could have and choosing peace instead." And I meant it. Mostly